ready?
Hey guys, I'm Seth Stafford,
I'm Trace Brandon.
and we're the guys on 610 Outdoors. And we'd like to make this video to just kind of be real with y'all and to kind of let y'all know what we're about and where we came from. And we're just two boys from the South down here that love God and love the outdoors, and hoping to make this ministry thing and if His will to be done for it. So we're just kind of going to go over our life perspective for you, and hopefully it may relate to somebody that or whoever watches this, and hopefully make an impact in your life. So we'll start with Trace and let him go.
Okay, so the reason we started doing this, it's the 16 Outdoors, is when we were in college together about a year ago. We started coming up. We love to hunt. First of all, we love to hunt and fish, anything outdoors. And we both grew up in church, grew up in that kind of lifestyle, and we wanted to do something. We felt like we wanted to do something more, and we were living together. I was living with him and his family while I was in school, so we're like, let's make something, let's do something. So of course, plans, how they work out, it kind of just dwindled out of the thoughts, and it never really happened. Well then, after that, I ended up dropping out of college, and yeah, I went down the path that I think a lot of people. I'm not trying to relate, but maybe it can, but not making an excuse. But I went down the path, a really bad path. Going to the party, and I got out of a long-term relationship, and that relationship kept me from partying. And so when I got out of that relationship, I started going to parties and experiencing with drinking and girls, and just a horrible thing. And it was all, looking back at it now, it was all for happiness. It was like, okay, if I go to this party, I'm going to be cool, and that's going to make me feel good that night. And then the next night, next morning, I'd wake up and I'm like, dude, I'm just the same. It didn't help me any. I was still searching for happiness. And so a year went by of just living that horrible lifestyle and just draining me. So basically a year worth of wasted time. And I called Seth, and I was like, let's go hunting, dude. Let's start this. Let's do something. I want to have some fun. Let's have some good, clean fun. And he's like, yeah, dude. Let's start the 610 back up. And so I was like, yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break down and I'm gonna redirect my life to God, and that's where my true happiness is. That's where I really found true happiness, is being in church. It's being around great people, being around positive people, helping people who aren't in a good position come to something great, and doing that. That's what's got this started, somewhat, my half of it, anyways. And so that's where I'm at in my life right now.
So we're thankful for Trace to be in here and what God's done in his life. I'm kind of, I want to say the opposite, but grew up in church all my life. My dad's a pastor, and so I was a drug baby, kind of drugged to church. So when I grew up, I knew all about church. I knew about God and everything my whole life, and what's right and wrong, and still struggle with sin and all that. Everybody does, but it wasn't. I won't say I wasn't as prone to going out and partying and drinking and all that. But being saved at the age of 9 and all, and going through your share of times and all, you still struggle a lot. No matter Christian or not, who you are, you're gonna struggle. And the Bible says that you're gonna be tempted in every way, and it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a hard road, but wouldn't choose it any other way. So I'm thankful for the life that I've had, but to also to endure the struggles and to know what I've been through the Christian side and the church side. The church is not perfect, what everybody thinks it is. It is a struggle sometimes, and it's hard to get through it, and it can really tear you down and break some borders and walls. So going from to three different churches, including the one we're at now. You go through some trials, you go through the schools, and what's out there in this world. But you just gotta stay positive, stay true, and thankful for this ministry that we're doing here. And so we just hope that somebody can get a positive outlook on this.
Another thing I want to hit on before we wrap it up is happiness. And we were just at Seth's little sister's graduation, or baccalaureate. That's about that time of year now, and the preacher, I'm not going to say he didn't do a great job. He did a great job. but me and Seth were talking, and it was more or less like what we would, looking back now that we're graduated, what we needed to hear, and maybe some of y'all might need to hear. I don't want to say it, but it's, you're going to get out of in whatever like part of your life you're in, and you're going to search for happiness in some way. Everybody does it. I mean, you're going to. It's human nature. But make sure it's like true happiness. Like, think on it. Like, is it happiness for the moment, or is it lifelong, true enjoyment, authentic happiness? And that's just something to think about. But yeah.
Well, I hope y'all enjoy this video. And, I hope it may change some lives. It's not us. It's God doing everything through us. And we give all the glory and praise to Him, and we're thankful for what He does. And, maybe this ministry will grow. If not, we still praise Him through the thick of things and through the storm. So, hope y'all if y'all do like this, please like it. Go like our page at 16 Outdoors, and also on Facebook. And, give us a shout or anything. We'd really enjoy that. Trying to get on up there and get people to notice us, not just for our fame, but also to show their love of Christ and what we're about. That's all about Him. So, thanks for y'all watching.
Thanks, guys.